Now, B, intrinsic geometry, exterior algebra, in 3D or 2D, 4D, doesn't, you see that D is the dimension. Now, B part 2, manifold, push forward and pull back. You see here, okay, that we will present this concept. Now, B part 2, lecture 1, local and natural coordinates. See, natural coordinates in general is called fantasy, okay? We have a coordinate we can use, okay? Any Euclidean system, Cartesian system. So that's why you call in general natural coordinates as a fantasy. Now, attention now, coordinates are functions. That's an important concept here. See, I'll give an example, okay? Cartesian coordinates, x, y, and z, see? Given the function in R3, f function of x, y, z is equal to a constant, okay? So depends, okay, on how this function is, then we consider a plane, a particular case as a plane. Okay, given the function in R3, okay, item A, f1 xyz is equal x plus 0y plus 0z, for instance, it is equal 1. So x, the coordinate, attention now, the coordinate x is equal 1 is a plane, Now, f2 xyz 0x plus y 0z is equal 3. Y is equal 3 is another plane, okay? Now, the intersection of these two planes, x is equal 1, y is equal 3, is just in this figure over here. X is equal 1, this is 1 over here, this is this plane over here, okay? And y is equal 3, okay? This green one here, you see this here, y is equal 3. That's another plane. The intersection of these two planes is a straight line. So a straight line is the points, okay, that they are on this straight line over here, the intersection between plane x1 and, this case, the plane y is equal 3. This is a vertical, okay, straight line, parallel to the zx. Now, I can see the function f3, 0x plus 0y plus z is equal 2 is also a plane. You see? Now, if I intersect by a plane, in this case here, z is equal to, this here will be this point here, okay? So this is y3, okay, is a plane, okay, parallel to x and y. You see, x equal 1 is a plane parallel to the zy axis, okay, as I showed over here. Now, and z is equal to, okay, is a plane, horizontal plane in this case, okay, which is parallel to x and y. So, from now on, coordinates, local coordinates or natural coordinates, we see, okay, we understand as, in this case, as a plane, okay, as a function, is better, okay? Coordinates are functions, okay? Local coordinates, xi, I is equal 1, 2, 3 in this case, for n is equal 3, they are functions. Ui, for I is equal 1, 2, 3, that's the fantasy UI, you see, that's also a function. So coordinates are functions. Now this image over here, okay, this figure, I just put over there. So the point P, intersection of three planes, x1, y3, and z is equal to. Now then, attention now, you have to see B part 1, you see, the manifolds, see? That's to understand this figure over here, okay? Then I have a point P. I created this point P using a function, okay? Gamma of lambda, okay? P is for lambda is equal 0, okay? Then I also define this is a fantasy. You see, UI are called natural coordinates. Xi, they are called local coordinates. Attention now. That's important. Point P and point Q, they coincide. As I pointed out, so C, B part 1 manifold. You see, I just said there that point Q and P are the same point. And just for a reason to clarify, I just always consider this Cartesian coordinate separate, but always remembering that Q and P, they're the same point expressed in this coordinate here, okay, which is a local coordinate, belong to the manifold, okay, and U1, U2, U3 belong to the tangent vector space. See, that's it. Okay, this video here is just to emphasize that coordinates are function. That's the objective of this lecture 1. Okay.